as your body grows bigger.
Your mind must flower. It's great to learn, cause knowledge is power.
Hello and welcome to the mothership. I am, of course, the Commander-in-Chief, Lax Sivrak. Thank you for joining us. I am General Lax Sivrak. We have a special mail call for everyone today. This episode is brought to you by Copenhagen Snuff, as always. And it is also brought to you by one of the greatest toy hunters on YouTube, one of the greatest people on God's green earth. And I'm pointing to this because this is an amazing gift that the young man sent me. If you watch my videos, you know all about this. So without further ado, thank you, Gary's Grails. So Gary is going through a few things, getting rid of some of his collection. He knew that I'm looking for G.I. Joes for customization, and he was kind enough to sell me a few pieces that I'm pretty sure I need. It's the one thing with customization, it's always hard to know if it'll work until you get it in your hand. I'm working on a Howling Commando custom, and I don't like how these glasses are sitting exactly at the moment, but I think it'll work. So can anybody guess which one of the Commandos this is supposed to be? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. If you're a Howling Commando fan, you would know between the facial hair and the glasses who that might be. But so anyway, let's get right into it. Gary's Grails. Man, I really appreciate this. This is going to be awesome. I guess we will do individual reviews of what's in this box, but I'm not promising that. Some of them are older figures, and I think one of them is one I've already even done a review on, but we might do a second one. Why not? We're going to open this box with my grandfather's Zebra knife. This is a pretty old knife. You can see he's got a homemade rivet fix right there. But let's get right into this. Gary, I really appreciate it, man. Gary was kind enough to at least tell me early in his thoughts that he wanted to get rid of some of these. And I said, well, I think some of those are going to work for some customs that I want to do, so let me buy them. And he said, of course. So anyway, yeah, awesome. Thank you, Gary. I really appreciate it. There is maybe one in here that I might keep on card. Oh my gosh, look. Look at this. Gary. Bro. Look, this is the Micro Galaxy Squadron. Wow, Gary, where'd you get this? Is this the Micro Galaxy Squadron? No, maybe it's not, because the cockpit doesn't open. This is cool, Gary. This is something Gary just threw in. I had no idea this was in here. Can someone say custom paint job? This looks pretty cool with the wash. This is obviously from the prequel travesty with the square dish. This is cool, man. Right on. So we'll definitely be doing a custom paint job on this. Got some lights and sounds. Let's see. Yeah, it's only got the one button, but very cool. What's this from, Gary? Schwanky. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. This is something. Thank you, Gary. That's really nice of you, brother. That's very nice of you. So, without further ado, I'll pull out these Joes. This will be a fairly short video because I'm just wanting to do this mail call. First Joe is Abernathy. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I've already made a Colonel Nick Fury out of this. And this is a great figure. This is a great figure. The jacket and the collar are awesome. I was also looking at the face, And this face could definitely be a Nick Fury head when he still had both eyes. They show a lot of gray on the sides here, but I think, at least on the first figure I got, there was really just a gray streak in the middle and not so much on the sides. But I think this head would make a good Howling Commando Fury, pre-eye injury. There's some good guns in this package, some cool goggles. This gun, I think, is very strange, but it would go very nicely on a Star Wars figure. The Benelli automatic shotgun is pretty nice, but it's not going to work that's too modern. The handguns, the longer barreled handgun is pretty cool. The short one is a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit off as far as scaling, I think. But yeah, so this is General Clayton Hawk Abernathy. Great figure, awesome. The coat and everything makes this a winner for just about anything. So thank you for that one, brother. I really appreciate it. Let's see who else we got here. Now dig this. This Flint. I think there's two versions of this. I could be wrong. No, the other one that looks like this is Falcon. And I think that the Flint and the Falcons will make some good commandos, you know. So we'll probably do a review on this. That beret, going back to this figure, if you don't know who this is supposed to be in the Howling Commandos, he would also have a red beret. Now in a lot of the comics, he didn't have a military beret. He had more like a golfing beret with a little pom-pom on the top. But I think it would be appropriate for him to just have a red or burgundy beret. So yeah, this is Flint. Good looking figure. I believe the head of this guy would make a very nice, what's that one commando? The one modeled after Dean Martin. Is his name Dino Morello or something? But that has a fairly close likeness to the, except for maybe the scar on the eye, to that Howling Commando. So, very cool. So, winnering on that one. Here is one that's in excellent shape that I think I'm not opening this one, you guys. I don't really have an idea as far as using this one as a custom, but when Gary had it available, you know, and I see him every once in a while, but I'd much rather give my money to Gary than to somebody else, right? So try to keep it in the community, you guys, you know what I mean? But definitely a cool figure. I had a very awesome display of all native characters, which I've had to take down just because the space that they were in, I wanted to, I had some other stuff that I wanted to display, so I did take those down. But if that ever goes back up on its own platform, we may then bust this guy out. So, cool figure. Very cool figure. And then the last one here, which I'm excited about. I think the, well, hell, I'll just show you. Rock and Roll. The belt-fed machine gun, I thought was a must. It is a newer, you know, it is not a necessarily a World War II machine gun, but I don't think people are gonna judge my Howling Commando customs that much. The tattoos on the arms may not work, but the overall body and the bandoliers and stuff, like, I think this would probably make a really cool Dum Dum Dugan. You know, I think this would make a great Dum Dum Dugan. And Dum Dum, in my mind, in the comics, he usually just carried a Thompson, and then of course, like in the newer Captain America film, where they did show Dum Dum, he had a 97 Winchester shotgun, which is interesting. If you watch that film, there's one of the slow motion ass kicking scenes, and you can see where the actor, I can't remember his name, but he's in a lot of stuff. He's in Yellowstone, and he was in Justified, and plays a really good bad guy. But the guy that played Dum Dum, when they bust through the door and everybody's kung fu fighting and racking off rounds, you can see the Dum Dum character shoot a shotgun, and you see him rack it, and you see him flinch. And what he has done, see, a 97 Winchester shotgun, it has a hammer on the top, and it was a notorious model for biting the finger if your hand was over the grip like this. When you rack the pump and the action would move rearward, the hammer would come back, and the hammer and the bolt, that's called the bolt, would slide back, and was notorious for getting people on the top of the thumb. And you can see the actor in that. Nobody explained that to him, and I guess nobody caught it in the editing, but you can clearly see him shoot around, go to rack, and his he has this whole motion, and you can tell he's like, son of a bitch, and he fucking got his finger. No, I don't think anybody saw that but me. When I see Winchester 97 shotguns in films, I look for that. I've shot those, I've worked on them, I've customized them, and that's a really cool gun. That's also the same shotgun that you see the Hitman in Bullet use. It's a Winchester 97. But yeah, I think rock and roll is... I think there's going to be a lot of stuff from this figure, especially the body, that will be used for Dum Dum. There's a couple Joes that are like classified Joes that are bigger and bulkier. But for some reason, I thought rock and roll, between the machine guns and the bandoliers and all that, I thought this would be a better Dum Dum than the rest of them. But so yeah, awesome, Gary. I really appreciate it. Quick recap: we have a Spirit, which will probably be hanging. You see that my two Naughty or Nice Santa Clauses are missing. I have created a shelf. I am going to do a full-time Christmas snow display with the Mythic Legions Moose and the Santa Claus, one of the Santa Claus from this line. And I think I'll keep it up all year round. I don't think it has to be a Christmas time display. Why would I do that? I think it's really cool. But we'll do some fake snow. We'll get like a 2-foot Christmas tree, tabletop Christmas tree. And we're going to do a shelf. I'm pointing this way because that's where the shelf is. We may not open that Naughty or Nice Santa Claus until December, just because it seems to make sense to do that. But we might build a lot more of the display, obviously, before then. So yeah, we probably will put Spirit up here with next to these Batmans, as all the blue boxes would probably look nice together. So thank you, Gary. This is very cool. Again, rock and roll, which we're going to try as a Dum Dum. Flint, who will be using, will probably, it'd be nice to get is it the Tiger? I'd like to get the Tiger Force Flint, as he has more of an orangish beret, but we can paint this one. We really only need one. Although it would be cool to use a black one for my Sergeant, my Nick Fury Cloak and Dagger custom, Yeah, I don't think you ever saw Nick Fury wear a beret, but, it definitely is a motif of, like, Cloak and Dagger, Special Forces, so that's pretty cool. Awesome figure, it looks like right there. I imagine we'll do a review of this one. We will do a review of this one later on. And General Hawk. I got this, I want to try one of the newer Nick Fury heads on this. I had already altered the neck of the old one to where it won't accept anything but what I put on it. So I really got this to use the new Nick Fury head. I did get this pack, and then I've been slowly, for about $10 to $12 on eBay, you can buy this head. And I've already bought 3 of them probably, you know. So if anybody wants to commission me for a custom Nick Fury, get a hold of me, because there's nobody doing better ones than me, and there's probably nobody else even doing them. But apparently there's way more of these heads than like the Nick Fury Jr., you know, so this is the head that most people are getting rid of for some reason, because they're not true fans, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, Gary, I really appreciate it, man. This is great. And also thank you for the Falcon. We'll probably do like a custom paint job on it. Maybe flames. I since the A-wing I did, though, I'd like to do some more flames, just different colors, you know. So what about like a gloss or matte black with red flames, like just classic hot rod? It'd be very cool. So thank you, Gary. This is great. I appreciate everybody for checking out the channel, and please like, share, and subscribe, and stop by for some more sex droids and lack and roll. And I do really appreciate the comments, and that's really the high point of any of my YouTubing, is be able to see, you know, that I have X amount of views, and almost every person that viewed has given, everybody who gives me a like is certainly commenting, and I really appreciate that. That is just the pinnacle to me of the community. So I really appreciate it. I really, really do. We'll have another video come out soon. I've meant to have already have shot it, but the lighting, I'm gonna have to wait till the sun goes down, because the area that I shoot is just, it's too bright for this next pickup that I got. But anyway, quick shout out to Manic Plastic Toys, Big Mike. Y'all check out Manic Plastic Toys. Easy Google search. I will link his website. You can also find him on Instagram. But if anybody's looking for any mostly vintage but modern also figures or different collectible items like that, y'all check out Big Mike at Manic Plastic Toys. All right, the most competitive prices on the internet. So I really appreciate it. We're fresh off the Toy Duo stream. Great stream, you guys. Really enjoyed it. Vern, Rick, Mr. Fuller, Dandy, Sir Eric. Always a pleasure to see you guys. Tomorrow, the 23rd, there will be a 3 Minute a Monkey Lizard reunion, 100th episode. So let's all go over there and watch the dude's nerdery eat. Right? So anyway, it should be fun. Hopefully we'll get a toy hunt today, Saturday, from Gary's Grails. Gary, again, these are great. I appreciate you giving me the basically the first chance to purchase these. So I do appreciate that. And anyway, I have been General Lax Sivrak. I will continue to be. Make sure you drop a comment and a like in the down below, you know, because why not? What the fuck? Anyway, we will see you next week for another Acolyte review, and just stay tuned, man, because we're building displays. I'm pointing behind the camera. We got another cool pickup coming. We got a ship for a custom for a good friend of ours across the pond. If you're watching, you know who you are. And we're just having a good time, man. We're having a great time. And I appreciate everybody. All right. Nothing but love and respect. And as always, I will see you on down the trail.